Hi, I'm Richard with the Data Success Team. Welcome back to Dataedo Bootcamp. In this video, we're going to talk about creating connections to your data sources. Here we can see that we've logged into Dataedo Desktop, and as you see, we do have a repository that we're connected to, but there are no connections. To create a connection to a data source, we click on Add Container and choose New Connection. This will open a window where we can choose from among the many native connectors that come with Dataedo. And if your connector is not in that list, you can choose generic and choose one of these other methods there. In our case, we are going to choose a SQL Server connector, so we click on that and choose Next. And now we're prompted to enter the server name where the database or the data source is located. We enter that, we enter the port number, we can change the default if we need to, and we choose the authentication method. In my case, SQL Server authentication is the proper choice. I click that, and I enter my username and password. And again, we have the option to save our password or not. Again, I recommend to not save that. And now we choose the database on that server that connects us to the data source that we want. Here, mine is this database right here, the AdventureWorks 2019, is going to be the data source that I want to connect to. And we can change our timeout value if there's a need. I recommend run it once and make sure that it works, and then adjust it if you need to. Down here, we have choices of including automatic lineage and a couple of others. The automatic lineage does take time, so if this is your very first time and you just want to get your metadata in, you can turn automatic lineage off, or if you want to go ahead and try for it and be patient while it loads, go ahead and click automatic lineage on. You can always add automatic lineage later. You don't have to do it from the very first. And then we click Connect. This is now going to go to that data source and read all of the objects that are there. And here we see at this source we have functions, we have procedures, tables, and towards the bottom of the list there are some views. We have the option to choose which of those we want to include, or if we want to omit some, we can do that. For this example, we're just going to keep all of them, and we click Next. Here we have the option to change the name of our documentation if we want. What this consists of now is the name of the database and the server location. We can keep that. You can always change that even later if you want. So I recommend just leave it alone for now, and you can change it later if there's a need. And then we hit Import. This is now going to read all of that and bring the metadata for all of those objects into Dataedo so that we can begin to work with it. It is now doing the lineage, and there we go. It says that the import succeeded. We can click Finish, and now if we open this, we can see there is that connection, and if we open that, we can see tables, views, procedures, and functions. The number of each is listed, and we can see all of those objects that we just imported metadata for. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to refresh this metadata, and I will see you there.